Okay everyone, so now in this next lesson, let's just go talk about another command that we can try to use for copying and replacing a file in a directory or a specific file. So normally we can copy and move files and directories, right? And however, sometimes we would want to just totally copy it, and even though, let's say for example, we have a replaced folder that will be containing content. Okay, let's first create that content. Let's see, I'm going to go to cd replaced here, and then I'm going to echo this is the same content in the test directory 1. Okay, and I'm going to echo this as replaced 1.txt. So you'll see we have this replace 1.txt. This is the same content in the test directory 1. So we can copy this inside of that. Copy, just to practice our commands that we have so far tackled. So we have this copy and replace 1.txt. We want to copy this to, let's specify the absolute path here. And I want to just go and put this inside of our test directory 1. Okay, so inside of the test directory 1, let's go run that. We now have this is the same content in the test directory 1, and let's just go and try to, usually if we try to copy a file that has the same file name, normally this will be prompting us with a content override. Okay, so let's say for example, this is the content, this is the updated content in the test directory 1 for the replaced folder. I'm going to save that. So again, if we try to, we can also use echo replace 1.txt here. You would see it displayed the replace 1.txt here, and we can actually display the content. We don't just want to echo the replace 1.txt. We want to go and, this is the same content in the test directory 1, so we use the more command for us to be able to do that. And what I'm going to do is, let's first go to cd test directory, and again more replaced 1.txt. This is the updated content in the test directory 1 for the replaced folder. So we changed the content in the replaced folder that contains this is the same content in the test directory 1. So if I go and try to copy this, copy replaced 1.txt, and I want to copy it inside of the users, i.e. user documents and replaced folder, you would see it's saying overwrite the replace 1.txt, and we will normally be prompted with this if we are using the copy replace 1.txt. We are using the copy command and then specifying the file name. So if we don't want this, of course we don't want this to happen, and if we go back to our replace directory here, we have this is the same content, the original content. Now we just want to totally copy it. We don't want to be given a prompt. We want this to be a quick process of overwriting the content that is inside of the replaced folder here. So what I'm just going to do, I'm not going to replace not going to be renaming the replaced 1.txt file. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the replace command, and I would want to go and get the replaced 1.txt, and again I'm going to go to the users, i.e. user documents, test directory replaced folder. Oops, we just want to go to replaced folder here, and I would just want to go and replace this totally without me having to be prompted with a overwrite yes or no or replace the file that has the same file name inside of my replaced folder here. So if I go and try to enter this, let's see what will happen. Oh, sorry, that's first I made a mistake here. It should be replaced because we are in the test directory 1, and we would want to go and copy the updated content here in replace1.txt to the replaced folder. Okay, so that's where we want to go, replacing the replace1.txt inside of the replaced folder. And if we go there now and open this up, this is the updated content in the test directory 1 for the replaced folder. So basically, it no longer had to prompt us with this command here saying overwrite the following file that has the same file name inside of the test directory 1 here, that we want to go and replace the content, or we want to replace the file that is inside of the replaced folder, the exercise that we have created here in our folder structure or inside of our documents here. Okay, so that's just a cool thing, cool command. Again, if you don't want to be and you're sure that you just want to overwrite the content of a specific file, you can use the replace command for that. Okay.